Hey, welcome back. We're back in our big mountain beaver colony today, and today, well, I'm kind of getting tired of the map always looking so dry, so I think we're going to put in a lot of water storage. We're going to see what we can get going. My first plan is to probably put a dam right across here so we save water along the top here. Then I'm going to come out probably about as far as this district will go, probably in this area somewhere, build a dam there so we have even more water. Then down here, we're going to go ahead and wall all this off and make a reservoir before our lake that hopefully fills up and can be kind of a backup for our lake here just in case we need it. But our biggest project is going to be over here in the corner, and it is going to take quite a while. The plan is to go all along the outside edge and fill in this whole thing right here, probably back to about here, with levees and turn this into a giant basin. I don't know how much extra water we're ever going to have, but any extra that we can get, we will hopefully be able to store here, and then we'll be able to pump it out into this river to keep everything else topped up. But the first thing we're going to take on is this dam. So we're just going to make a small one right here. There we go. We're going to do dams across the top. There we go. And we will put in a line here. We will also, let's see if we can go across here and out to here and over to here. That just gets us out to this point where the levees are all going to be. We'll come back to that in just a minute. Now for this, I'm going to put in some stairs right here. And we'll see how far over we can get. Go over this way. Let's see, maybe down here, over here, up here. Let's make these stairs high priority. And just as soon as they're in, we'll check our distance and see where we can build to. Since it's going to take us a minute to check on that, let's come over here and we're going to rip out all of these dandelions, and that tree too. Come across here. And I think up here, we are going to make a bit of a reservoir at the end of the lake, or at the end of the river, I guess. Let's go right about here, I say. That looks good. Now, those cannot even get up to there. Let's see if we can put in some roads that maybe will let us get to some of this stuff here. Oops, let's get rid of that. Go up here, and we will mark all of these trees for cutting. There we go. We'll cut all those out of there just to make sure. Now let's see. Landscaping. Put in some more levees here. We are going to come out to, let's say about here. There we go. Put the levees all across here. Hopefully they make it out there. Now that is going to have a path through it, so we don't quite get to put a levee there yet. But eventually they will, or at least I hope they will. Do I have that marked to cut? No, I'm going to need to find a pathway down, I think. It might have to be right here instead, so that we can do that and turn around and go back up the other side. Mark these to destroy. We don't need that many dandelions. There we go. So let's get rid of all of that right there. There we go. All right, we'll let them get started on that. I'm going to set this as the lowest priority possible because we don't want any accidental flooding. Oops, I'm going to need another set of stairs, aren't I? There we go. Now we can connect them all in. Let's get that high priority, this high priority, and then as for some trees, we're probably going to need a lot. So let's toss in, while we're here, an extra water dump. That path should be plenty long there. Then we are going to put in a couple of foresters. Let's say one. Let's check. There we go. That should cover most of the stuff there. How far does the path go? Right there. That is the last one. Okay, so we're going to replace that with forester. We've got a little bit of overlap there, but not completely, which is fine. We will plan to plant all maples. Let's start over here first. There we go. Gonna need our lumberjacks to actually pick them up. That one can go there. That one can go there. Put more maples in over here. There we go. Some here. Some here. And we'll let them go. It'll take them a minute to get all this stuff built. In fact, what I think I'm going to do in some of these places, let's grab a builder's hut and we will toss in 2 builder's huts. We'll make those the highest priority and we'll shuffle some people around to hopefully get some stuff built. But we'll come back and take a look at that in a minute. Now over here, they do have the path in. Let's see where the farthest... Looks like it would be safe if I put it about here, I do believe. So let's go... Yeah, let's put it right about there. We're going to toss in levees about there. Toss in some dams. I don't know if I like the look of that. Maybe I should move them back one. Just so it's a little more even. There we go. And we'll figure out what to do if they don't quite reach all the way across. There we go. That'll look better. Ta-da. We might build straight out across here if they don't reach. How are they doing on this side? Actually, not too bad. I don't know why they're building the dam backwards, but that's okay. We've got 2 days until water. That's perfectly fine. They'll probably get this dam in. They won't get the other one. But in the meantime, let's draw a path out all the way over to the corner over here. Here we go. Let's see. We'll go this way. Up and around. There we go. And I would like a district. There's a district. We're going to build it really close to the edge here. That way we can get the farthest around we possibly can. Come around here. Go here. There. As for the district break, we'll put it right about there. It's not really going to matter too much. It's not going to be much of a permanent district, just a district there enough to get some stuff done. Let's see. Do this, this, and then let's get our distribution post. No, we actually need a drop-off point. In fact, we're going to do 2 drop-off points. We're going to do one for stuff to keep the beavers alive and one for just the logs that we're going to bring in. So let's see. We are going to start here with landscaping, levee. We're going to go dams across the top. just to keep it from flooding. There's levee. Dam. There we go. There we go. And we'll do this all the way around. Not sure that we need to. We'll probably never have quite that much water pressure that we would need to worry about that kind of stuff, but that's okay. Let's fill this in. We'll see how far this goes. That is going to be a lot of logs. There we go. Okay. And then we'll put the dams on top of this. And then we'll come all the way out across here, turn and go this way. And at some point, we'll probably put a platform out here so that we can move the district over and then just keep working our way around if we have to. Now over here, let's see if we can get the districts this in as well. Now I don't want it leaking out this side, so we're just going to put levees on this side. There we go. There we go. Did I miss by one? I totally missed by one. That happens. No big deal. That's what they have this tool for. There we go. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Right here. Across we go. Beautiful. I don't know how far that other district will go out, but hopefully at least it goes part of the way. This needs fill. There we go. We'll just start with this for now. There we go. Is that the right height? There we go. I think that'll be just fine. We'll let that start whenever we can get some beavers over here, and we'll figure that all out. Let's go check back on the first dam. The first dam that we've got in there is good to go. That's good to go. So, once they get that in there, theoretically they should start working on this. I don't know if they'll be done by the time the water gets done, but we will try. Let's see. Let's put some people back in here so they can get to work on that. There we go. We have 4 people. What do we not need a lot of anymore? We have pretty much paper. We'll pause one of those. We'll pause one of those. We'll pause one of these. We'll pause this. And we'll pause that. Do we have people? No, not yet. Let's see. Did they leave to go? No, I'm not sure where they went. We definitely don't need that. Or that. Or that. Or that. That way they don't just head over there. We are going to need more people in here. Tell you what, let's turn off a couple more of these. We'll leave each one, maybe one running. Let's see, that's good. Are you... I'm not sure why that's even still there anymore. We will just pause that. They don't need it. Let's see, we are going to need these trees, though, so let's turn those back on. These, we don't really need those at the moment, so let's pause those. And hopefully that's enough people moved around. Do we have enough? No, we're still missing 4. We have 6 kits, though. As they grow up, hopefully they get taken care of. Let's make sure those go in first so they can get started on some of the other stuff. Went ahead and got my routes set up, and we're going to end up sending 4 beavers over here, but I hate to leave the beavers out in the cold. Not only do they not work as fast, it seems cruel, and, you know, these guys are just going to be spending all of their time just walking back and forth, we might as well give them a house to live in. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go find some beavers to send over here, and then we'll let them get started. We'll see how this goes. It looks like the water just came back. So as this fills up, we'll keep an eye on it just to see how things are going. Looks like they've managed to cut some of the trees out of the way over here. So we'll go ahead and plan for that there. There's not too much extra there that I can do, really. Let's go ahead and make this even on this side. There we go. This will eventually go up there. And that will eventually need one more. There we go. Now, the real trick is getting them over here. Not 100% sure how I can do that yet, but maybe we'll just make something like that. All the way across. Do I have... I don't have you marked to cut. Let's cut you too, just so we can get those logs out of there and make a path across. Now let's see. What is... that is too high. This is 3. Back to 2. And then 1. There we go. And here, I can go ahead and put the levee in. There we go. Actually, this needs to go... do I want it on this layer? Actually, I think I'd prefer it here. Let's do this. We'll delete that out. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. They'll get up here and delete all of that, hopefully. And then we'll figure out what to do from there. Our holding reservoir over here is working on getting done. We did have to set up a little bit of a temporary district over here to finish a couple of these last blocks, but that wasn't very exciting. So we just put that up, had them build the blocks, and then took it back down. They are working on this area here to get the most water possible trapped. In fact, I might have them go ahead and finish this part of the dam. Let's set this all back to normal so they'll actually work on all of it. And then here, we'll put those in just to make sure that that all gets done. And they have the 2 sides out there. Then they can work on the middle as it goes. So what we're really wanting to do, though, is there was a comment on our last video about Shrubbery Mountain. So let's go take a look there. So our commenter noticed there's not that many shrubs on Shrubbery Mountain. And while I'd say there's more than usual, I'm going to have to agree. Let's go through and shrub this place out just as much as they possibly can. We will put shrubs everywhere. Let's get shrubs here. We'll do some shrubs here. Just so everybody knows that this is the place for shrubs. There we go. Let's do a whole line of shrubs here. And where else can we toss some shrubs? Let's see. We'll put one here. We'll put one here. We'll get a small storage here. There we go. And in here, we'll put... how about... let's see, what are you making down here? Cattail flower? I think you have 2 there. You have treated planks here. How about some paper up here, since that doesn't have a local one? Paper, we can do... maybe, as soon as I can find the paper. I'm looking... there it is. There's some paper. Now we can put in some more shrubs here. There we go. Shrub and shrub. Let's see, more shrubs. There we go. All those shrubs. Do a shrub here. Some shrubs here. get on a path so they can get down to these other shrubs. There we go. We might put in a sitting area for the beavers to just sit there and enjoy all the shrubs that they have. Where else can we toss some shrubs? There's a good place for a shrub. How about one there? Let's do 2 shrubs here with a bench in between. Get some more shrubs here. We might have to pause some of these shrubs just so they can get all of the other shrubs in there. Let's see, we'll put a shrub there, one there, a couple more here. How about one there? Shrubs here. Maybe a scarecrow. There we go. Now we will take a fence. We'll put a fence there and there. There we go. Let's do a couple of beaver statues right here. And maybe some smaller windmills right there. There we go. Oh, there's a place for a shrub. That looks like a great place for a shrub. And a shrub here. Let's do some more shrubs there. Beaver statue. There we go. Now we're getting the shrubs in there. Hopefully that's enough shrubs. Let's do shrubs all along here. There we go. Put one here, one here, one here. And we'll come back later to see if there's any more shrubs that need put down. If you see a good spot for some shrubs, leave me a comment and I will toss some more shrubs in where they're needed, which is everywhere, of course. With an unusually long wet season coming to a close this time, I think it might be time that we upgrade these particular ones right here. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to take out these. And we are going to put back in the larger ones. And while they're still accessible, let's make them high priority. I don't want the fences high priority, though. I don't know why it keeps going to the fence there, so we'll just click them individually, and they can get those taken care of. We'll make these 3 slightly less. They get these done first, so that we know we always have a path over there to them. Should not take them too long to get that built. Somehow we've had a little bit of a mishap with the water here, so let's pause. Let's take these out for now. And hopefully the water level lowers back down after that. We'll see how that goes. We've only got less than a day left on the wet season. So we'll take those 94 logs back. Sure, if we can. In fact, we might even build a stairway down there. Let's see. We need just a 3. 3, 2, 1. If I go... No, it won't let me go that way, so we need another one. There we go. Well, it'd help if I put the stairs in the right place, wouldn't it? There's that, there's that, there's that. And that is definitely not going to work. So, let's move this again. We'll see if that helps. Hopefully, maybe. Not 100% sure why that flooded at all, but we'll figure that out as it goes. And we'll get all this cleaned up. Hopefully, this dries up and we'll be okay there. We did end up flooding this pretty bad, so I've got a couple of water pumps pumping all of that out, plus the evaporation here. Hopefully we get that cleared out in a cycle, and hopefully we don't have that problem after that. We're working on this dam, but it's going to take a bit, especially since we're kind of running low on logs with this whole area being out of commission. So what I think we're going to do as well is let's see if we can reach out and find some more logs. I'm going to go here, and we're going to go here. Now, let's see. I could easily afford that. Let's grab the largest bridge that we have. We're going to put in some bridges here. And we even got to put one in the middle, it looks like, just to connect them in. There we go. And we'll put that one there. That should allow them to get up to these logs here. We will put in a lumberjack flag here that will give them access to all of that just as soon as they can get it built. We're going to add this to the tree cutting area. And I think, yes, I've added this one down here so that we can get a couple more trees here and there. We've added some trees in here. We're waiting for these to grow up. In fact, it looks like some of them already have. So let's unpause these real quick. We'll see if we can get a couple of people in there, and we'll go from there. It didn't help that as soon as this got flooded, we had a big death wave and lost probably about 20 beavers to old age. So we're now waiting on some of the kits to grow back up, but when they do that, everything should be running as normal. I know I really didn't want to turn this into any kind of town, but with the lack of logs going on and the lack of logs making it over here, I might add just a little bit of logging over here. Get a couple more people in. Let's see, we'll toss in, how about 3 more people? There we go. That'll do just fine here. We're going to have them all working in the forestry industry. So we'll put one there. One here. Yeah, let's come down this way. And we'll do one of our starter ones so that we always have at least some over here. We get maple. And then when we're done with this place, it'll still be nice to have it forested, so we can close it all off and maybe clean it up. Figure out what we want to do with it. We are going to need, let's see, lumberjack flag there. And we'll put one here. We'll set all of this to cut. And then we'll send over 3 more beavers to hang out over here. I don't really want any leisure stuff over here because I would like to control the population a little bit better. It's finally dried up down here, and they're getting to work on putting some of this stuff back. Means I can get rid of these. There we go. They'll come by, clear all those up. Let's see, we'll put maple here. And hopefully they can get going on all of that. Okay, they've got somebody down there to take care of all of it. Plus probably, yep, people to cut these down. At least these ones over here that are dead, so they can take care of all of that. And we'll just have to keep an eye on it now to see if it floods over. It shouldn't, but you never know. We did finally get in our reservoir here. It worries me a little bit, and we'll see if it floods over here again. Hopefully not, but I'm hoping it all comes in here and then goes right back out over here, and hoping that was just some kind of weird fluke that it did that the first time. But I guess we'll find out as the drought gets closer and closer. We did manage to get a whole bunch of shrubs down here. We've still got quite a ways to go on this large basin, and we're going to keep at it. I'm definitely not going to end this episode before this is done, but we might have a bit of a time skip here. I'll check back on this as it gets built. We're almost done with one of the sides and about half done over here. I don't know if that's going to reach much farther, though. That might be, yeah, that looks like the limit. So we might have to either A, move this, which I don't want to do because that's going to disconnect the mine, or make another temporary district up here so that they can get all of those in. We'll figure it out, and we'll check back here in a minute. Well, while we wait to see if this is going to flood or not, I do want to put up a bit of a bridge system over here. We are going to put that up there, and then straight across from here, we'll put that in there. And we might have to build some support underneath, but let's get, it's 6 and 2, so we do 2 4s, we should have a nice path out to this island, and I would like to put something on the middle of the island here at some point. We will figure out how to accomplish that once we get that up, but it gives us something to watch while we wait for our large reservoir here to get built. I think everything except this for this episode is finished, so we're going to do a little editing magic here, and we'll show you pieces as it goes along, maybe some of the progress, but I think we're going to just keep an eye on this, and we'll be back when it's done. We're on our way to the last block. I think we have a couple of beavers headed over this way. Yep, there we go. Put in those last couple of logs. Looks like there's one coming in this way to help too. Hopefully he has the last log. Nope, there's one more beaver. It's the beaver in the far corner now. He's rounding the corner to finish out this dam. Hopefully he stays around afterwards to actually work on it. Or maybe this little beaver from this side will finish it up for us. But here comes our last log, and then our giant dam will be hopefully completed. Places it, and he decides that it's time for lunch. So he's going to go back. But who's going to get there? There's got to be somebody that can finish this. Anybody? Oh, one industrious beaver. Which beaver is this? Bajin. Well, Bajin, I think you're going to be the lucky beaver that gets to put the last brick in. There we go. And we are all done. Look at the size of this reservoir. This is simply huge. Turn off the UI there, and look at that. That is going to hold a ton of water. But I think that's going to do it for this time with that huge creation built. Next time, we are going to have to figure out how to actually get it to fill with water. We've had some problems with water while waiting to get there. As you can tell from this area here, the river didn't fill up quite all the way. We've had some dead areas in here, and this poor section down here, as you can tell, has just been devastated by some of these harder droughts. In fact, this lake down here was completely dry for almost 2 cycles of this, well, what was that? Almost 8-cycle project that we've been working on. So next time, I think we're going to figure out a way to maybe get a little bit more water down here and maybe move the water around a little bit. So hopefully, at some point, we can get this lake completely full. So we're going to need explosives, we're going to need bots, we're going to need a little of everything. We also have this one over here that we're going to try and work in. It's just one spot, but it's better than losing all of that. But for now, I think that's going to do it. Just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you next time. Bye.